Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you along as I go to the downtown Fremont Street at night to show you what happens on a holiday weekend in downtown Las Vegas. And I'll also show you my morning routine and do cooking with breakfast with you guys. Stay tuned. Feel so accomplished getting my morning smoothie in. You know, it does take a lot of prep work to make it, and it doesn't taste that great. So anytime I wake up in the morning, you know, my smoothie is the first thing I do drink. So when I wake up, sometimes I'm very tired and sluggish, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like, you know, prepping, getting the vegetables ready, and then drinking something that I don't really like. But once I get it done, I just feel so accomplished and I feel so healthy and ready just to start the day. And then I also do my vitamin regimen. I take my vitamins, you know, every day. I never miss out on that because, you know, vitamins are very important for you, even if you just take one multivitamin. For my vitamins, I did show you what I take. I take a multivitamin. I do take a prenatal multivitamin. You know, they say prenatal vitamins are good to make your hair grow longer and stronger. So I've been taking prenatal vitamins for like, I don't know, 5 years. It hasn't really helped. I mean, I guess it has helped my hair grow, but my hair still is short. But I just like how prenatal vitamins have more vitamins, you know, because it's geared towards women who are pregnant. So there's more folic acid in it, there's more B12, and it just seems to be an overall better vitamin. And then in addition to the prenatal multivitamin, I take a D3. You know, they say D3 is good to take, especially for black people, because D3 is from the sun. And they say a lot of times black people are deficient in vitamin D3 because our skin is, our melanin is so thick that we don't get a lot of the D3 vitamins from the sun. So I take 2 D3 vitamins every day. They also say D3 is good for women for their fertility health, so I take that. And then I also take a probiotic, which is great for digestion and just to keep your gut health good. You know, with bad gut health, you know, your stomach will get upset all the time. So I think the probiotics really do help. You know, I'm a little lactose intolerant. I noticed taking the probiotics, I can actually eat dairy and not have a stomach upset. I also take omega-3 fish oil capsules because I don't eat fish. I should start eating fish. You know, when I used to compete in bodybuilding shows years ago, that was like 7 years ago, I ate tilapia, I ate salmon, I ate scallops, I ate shrimp because I had to, because it was on my meal plan. But I don't really like eating fish. I don't know if it's the way I cook it. I'm not a great cook when it comes to fish. I don't really know how to season it right, so I just never really tried. But I think I really need to start eating more salmon because then I really wouldn't have to rely so much on taking the omega-3 fish oil capsule. But for now, I take the omega-3 fish oil capsule. I added that into my regimen a year ago. As I said in a previous vlog a year ago, they said my cholesterol was borderline high in one of my blood results. So once I heard that, I started adding the omega-3 fish oil supplement into my regimen. And then I also take this vitamin. It's called Impril. It's Impril, but it's for women. It's a preconception vitamin, and it's really supposed to just keep your fertility health, you know, healthy and supple, and make your eggs nice and good. You know, it's good for women to take at any age, even if they're not trying to conceive. It's always great just to have your fertility health in check, because a lot of times women don't know what's going on with their fertility health until they're really trying to have a child. So it's best just to start early, you know, and take any type of supplements that's gonna make your eggs good and just keep your whole fertility, your fertility, whatever, intact or healthy. So that's my vitamin regimen. Such a great breakfast. I'm actually so stuffed from it. Even though it looked like there wasn't that much on the plate, the French fries, they just made my stomach so full. So I always love to have, you know, eggs with cheese. On the weekends, I'll add the French fries in, which is what you saw. And, you know, they're not fried, as you can see, but, you know, the best way to make baked French fries taste like fast food type fries, like when you take them out of if you get them frozen and you mix them with oil and like a little bit of seasoning salt and then bake them, when they come out, it tastes just like you deep fry them. They taste almost as good as McDonald's French fries. So, you know, try that if you're trying to have a healthier alternative to actual deep fried French fries. Add some oil and bake your French fries and you'll be surprised. I'm like hooked on that because I'm a French fry addict, and you know, it's not the most healthiest thing to have, especially every day. But having baked fries that taste just as good, I'm so excited that I found that that little trick. But yeah, now I'm very full after my breakfast. Usually I have my breakfast about like 2 hours after I have my smoothie in the morning. And then I'll go run some errands. And then later on today, I'm gonna go down to Fremont Street in Las Vegas, you know, because it's the holiday weekend. It's the 4th of July holiday weekend, so it should be a fun time down on Fremont Street, and I'll take you guys along. Well, here I am down on Fremont Street. I'm waiting to cross the light. Oh, here we go. I'm heading to Fremont Street. Gonna see what the action is on the 4th of July weekend. I'll take you guys, well, I'll show you guys in a few minutes. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie came in. Just too hard, I was dead too close. You don't fuck around the ground. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go. Long as I get paid. Bad little fight, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie came in. Every other night another dollar came in. Every other night started with a good day. Like a child, I got boogers in the face. I've been dancing in the dollar, this shit is a parade. I don't want your train, I'll go on another slave. I had a Jordan, not too many bitches getting saved. Tears in the resin, so I took a private plane. He pussy nigga like it when I'm working on my aim. You too hard, charge to the car, design it to the ground like a balance by the name. You too hard, cousin on the floor, you gon' follow in the sun. You gon' fuck around the town, off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little fight, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Don't try, don't lie, you made a fucking video, we took the name.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we call back, as you know now, babe. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, babe. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town, babe. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you punks, you can't even pay me enough to read.
Well, it's the next day after that nice fun time on the Fremont Street in Vegas, which is downtown Vegas. I had so much fun. Oh my God, it was so packed. It was Saturday night, and it's 4th of July weekend, so everyone is out and about. You know, in Vegas, a lot of people come to Vegas and they stay on the main strip, which is like the north part of the strip, where like the huge hotels are. But people forget there's a downtown Vegas, and it's called Fremont Street, and it used to be called like Old Vegas, but it really does have that old school Vegas feel. It has the older casinos, a lot of buffets, but there are like also like street performers. You could do zip lining, and there's so many different unique bars, and it's just a fun area. Some people think it's dirty because, you know, there are some homeless people, but me coming from Southern California, you know, it's nothing. The homeless population is nothing compared to Southern California. So yeah, you'll see a few homeless people, but when it's on a busy night, like a Saturday night, there's a lot of cops out there. It's very safe. You see a lot of families. There's a lot of kids around, and it's just it's a good, fun time. There's constant music playing, and like the Fremont Street experience, it has like the ceiling that has, it like showcases, oh wait, I showed it to you in the clips. It showcase, the ceiling lights up, and it plays to music. Like you'll see like cartoons and shapes. It's like a psychedelic type experience, and it's just really so much fun. So I highly suggest, if you come to Vegas, you know, and you're staying in one of the bigger hotels on the main strip, venture down to Fremont Street and you won't regret it. I always have so much fun there. You know, all parts of Vegas you could drink on the street, but it's just fun drinking downtown because you see everybody with their, as long as you have a plastic cup, you see everybody with their plastic cups drinking. So like when you buy a drink in the casino, you could take it outside. So like the casino will give you a drink in a glass, but as you're leaving each casino, there's a station that has plastic cups, and all you gotta do is, you know, put your drink in the plastic cup, and you're good to go to walk around the street with your plastic cup. Or a lot of people, they'll buy cheap alcohol from like the ABC stores or Walgreens, and they'll buy plastic cups there and just put their drink in a plastic cup, because you can't drink, even though it's Vegas, you can't drink from a bottle anywhere. So, but at least, you know, you can still buy your cheap alcohol from Walgreens and put it in a plastic cup and have fun. You know, there's always so much people watching. I loved it. Of course, you know, when there's music playing, I always have to do my little dancing, woohoo! And they had this like cover band that played classic rock, I guess, or like 80s rock music, like Bon Jovi and Quiet Riot, and they were playing like, it's a free concert, like from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. and they're on a big stage. It's just a good time to just let loose, and everyone is so friendly there. Like you can meet tons of people. Like if you're there by yourself, you don't have to feel funny walking down the street by yourself, because you'll always just meet so many people. You know, everybody's drinking, they're having a good time. So, you know, I highly recommend Fremont Street. I had so much fun last night. When I came back home, I was going to get on camera, but I got there like at 9 p.m. and I didn't get home till like 1 a.m. Like that's how much fun I had. Like I would watch the classic rock show or the 80s band, and then I would go in the casino just to, you know, because it was still so hot. It was like 90 degrees at night. So I would listen to the songs outside, and then I would go into one of the casinos and just sit down at one of the machines just to get cool. And that's another thing with the casinos in Vegas. You know, you could just go in there and hang out. Like you don't have to play anything. Like I was sitting at a slot machine for 20 minutes, and like no one kicks you out when it's that crowded. They're not really watching out for loiterers or anything like that. So you could just really hang out in those casinos, or in any casino, and you don't have to play. So I would go in the casino, sit down at one of the poker, like those automatic poker machines or slot machines, and just chill out to get cool, and then go back and walk around. I even went like, and they have like amazing, you know, trinket shops, like to get souvenirs and stuff. It's just a great time. I had so much fun, but I was so exhausted. I did have 2 drinks. And you know that I'm not a big drinker, so I was definitely very tired once I got home, and I also felt the headache coming on, so I made sure to drink a lot of water before bed, and I ate something before bed just so I wouldn't wake up with a hangover. And also when you go down to Fremont Street, you know, there's parking everywhere. You could park in any hotel. But now, you know, since COVID's over, the hotels do charge you now to park. So if you're staying like over 3 hours, it'll probably be like $20 to $25. I parked in one of the outside lots, and that was like $20. You know, I don't like parking in the hotel lots if I'm going to be on the actual Fremont Street, because it's so annoying walking through the hotel, because these hotels are huge. So when you do park in their parking structures, it'll take you a good 15 minutes to walk through the hotel to get out to the Fremont Street experience. So I always like to park on a side street in one of the big parking lots there. And again, it was $20. It's very rare that you'll find a place that has free parking. Some of the downtown hotels, they do advertise free parking, but it's validated, meaning like you'll have to show them that you played a slot machine or you played a gambling game, and then they'll validate your parking for you. So, you know, there are some parking deals. And you know, the first time I went to Fremont Street, I was so shocked when you see all the showgirls there. You know, there are showgirls walking around. Well, they're not showgirls. They're girls who, you know, that it's their job to dress up as showgirls, and they stand on Fremont Street and they'll take pictures with you. But you do have to you do have to pay them like either $20 to $40, depending on the street performer or what you have them do. But like you see in the video, they come in their big costumes, or they dress very skimpy. All of them are wearing thongs. A lot of them are wearing pasties. Some of them have whips, and they'll like whip you for a picture. And it's crazy, you know, you're seeing this all happen, and you know, there's kids around with families. It's just, it's a place that, you know, it's a one-of-a-kind place, definitely, seeing families with little kids right next to some girl with pasties on and a whip, whipping a guy who wants to take a photo with her. But you know, I was trying to catch a lot of video of them, but a lot of them don't like when you take video of them for too long without paying them. Like, if they notice that you're videoing them and they're standing up doing something, they will like turn their backs or sit down so you can't see their body. You know, because it is their job. They are out there trying to make a living. So, you know, it's good to tip them if you are going to video them for a long time. I do eventually one day want to get a picture with them, but I'm just not ready yet to part my ways with $20 just to have a picture with with 2 showgirls. But it definitely is cool. I mean, it does stop people in their tracks when they walk by and see 3 girls together in pasties. It's pretty funny. So yeah, now I see why Vegas is a great place for bachelor parties and things like that. It's definitely a crazy time. So if you want to see some of my other vlogs, make sure you check them out. I'll try and leave them up here or there. And make sure you subscribe so you can see more content like this. I'm going to be doing more Vegas content and more daily vlogs. So subscribe and like the video, and also leave a comment below. I want to hear from you guys to see what you have to say or what other things you want to see in my videos.